What's up, my Central Unit? Is the Central Man here, so back again with another wrestling video. It's been like over a week since Sami Zayn won the WWE Championship. He won it at Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia, won it in a triple threat match between Cody Rhodes, Gunther and himself. I don't really watch and review the WWE Saudi Arabia PLE shows, it's very rarely, because the last one I did was the Royal Rumble of this year, because it was in Saudi Arabia, because I have to do it because it's Royal Rumble, but because I don't do like watching Crown Jewel, what's it called, Super Showdown, Night of Champions. I like the normal Night of Champion shows in America, but that's another story for another time. I will do WrestleMania 43 in Saudi Arabia. I'm not gonna go to Saudi Arabia, but to watch and review WrestleMania next year. But back on the topic. But my thoughts on Sami. Good for Sami Zayn, but I just saw the results, and people are posting YouTube videos on Sami winning the championship. My thoughts on Sami winning the WWE Championship: I think it was a bad idea, a mistake. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna bash Sami. I'm not these anti-smarts going around bashing every single wrestlers, whether company that wrestler's in. I'm not gonna do that, but good for Sami. He's been in the company for 13 years, since his days in NXT, because he debuted in 2013. He's been on the main roster for a decade now, and now he's won almost everything in WWE. He's been Intercontinental Champion, United States Champion, Tag Team Champion with Kevin Owens. They main event WrestleMania 39 Night 1 when they won the titles against the Usos. Add to that, he became NXT Champion 12 years ago. And now he's added the WWE Championship in his accolade. You could say he's complete the set. Yeah, I think it's a bad mistake. I don't know. He's been world champion in Ring of Honor. I don't know. Like he was in Ring of Honor years ago as El Generico. I don't know. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below if Sami Zayn did won the ROH World Championship in Ring of Honor. But anyway, yeah, I think it's a mistake. One, I think Sami Zayn, I don't think he's main event material, and also I don't think he's World Championship material. I think Sami Zayn's just a mid-carder at best. He's just a mid-carder. I don't think he's gonna have the chops to be a believable world champion, main eventer. I think he's a what's it called? A transformational champion. He's not gonna be challenging or winning world titles in the foreseeable future. He'll probably get the world title run for the only time, and that's it. I think he's just gonna be back in the mid card. That's what he is. He years ago, even 2 years ago, he beat Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania 40. Ended Gunther's nearly 2 year run as the IC champion. and he had an okay run, and he dropped it to, I think he dropped it to Bron. Is it Bron Breakker? Yeah, Bron Breakker, I think. Maybe Jey Uso. I think it's Jey Uso or Bron Breakker. So yeah, he's been the United States champion. That run was a flop. I think who he beat him? Is it Carmelo Hayes, or I think it's Trick Williams. I can't remember, but yeah, I feel like his like runs, like I'm talking about recent runs, you know, as IC and the United States champions are just basically flops. You know, I think like I think they're gonna set Sami Zayn up for failure. And then I think there's rumors like he's gonna face Cody, at SummerSlam. You know, he's gonna, his first, like, basically his first title defense is gonna be Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam, because he's just beat Jey Uso for a #1 contendership on SmackDown. So it's gonna be Sami versus Cody. And once again, I think Cody's gonna once again regain the championship, unless Sami turn heel, because I think he did turn heel, like leading up to Cody's feud with Gunther. But I think his heel run was a flop. Like in this recent heel run, I think his heel run back in like between 2017 to 2023, underrated. When he was part of the Bloodline, but that's another story, another time. But yeah, I think this is set to fail because we had once Sami Zayn's gonna drop the WWE title, whether it's Cody, whether it's Gunther, whoever. I think he's gonna end up going back to the mid card. Like we see this situation before. Great example: Kofi Kingston won the WWE Championship against Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania 35. Had a run, Kofi Mania, and then fast forward to the first SmackDown on Fox. He dropped the WWE title to Brock Lesnar, and then all of a sudden he's back in the, I don't really call it the mid card, he's back as the tag team guy with the New Day. Never have one sniff. He's never won or even challenged the WWE title ever again. And another example, Big E Langston. I think he won the WWE title against Bobby Lashley. I think it was on a Raw. I think he cashed his Money in the Bank briefcase. I think it was in 2021. He won the title, and then all of a sudden, I think it was at day one, the first pay-per-view or PLE of 2022. He dropped the title to, I think it was Brock Lesnar. Yeah, it was Brock Lesnar. I think. Okay, it's been 4 years. Yeah, it was Brock Lesnar, and then all of a sudden he's back in the tag team realm, the tag team scene, and then unfortunately he ended up suffering a neck injury, and his career is now over. Let's see, great example again. Another example, Rey Mysterio won the WWE title in a tournament final. This was 2 weeks after Money in the Bank 2011 against The Miz. Then fast forward on the same night, he dropped the WWE title to John Cena, and afterwards Rey, I think he lost the title rematch to Del Rio. This was the Raw after, it was the Raw after SummerSlam, and then afterwards, he never won the title ever again. He went back being a mid-carder. He did, I think he did challenge against Brock, years later, but Miz, great example. Won the WWE title for the first time in 2010. Went on to have a run with the belt all the way to WrestleMania 27. Then fast forward to Extreme Rules in 2011. Dropped the belt to John Cena in the triple threat match, still a cage match, with him, Cena, and John Morrison. And then after he went on to face Cena in the next pay-per-view match at Fastlane, the I Quit match. And then after that, he's back being in the mid-corner. he won it again in 10 years later, but another story another time. But it's just like we're seeing a pattern. Once you win the world title only one time, you end up going back being the mid-carder. Like Jinder Mahal, even though Jinder's reign was terrible, won it for the only time after that, back in the mid-card. I think, or I don't really call it the mid-card. Yeah, he'd been United States champion after that, but like we see a pattern. Like it's just like a never-ending pattern. First and only world title reign, and after that, you're back in the mid-card or whatever card or low mid-card or in the tag team scene. Like this is not just about like Sami Zayn's world title reign or actually world title win. This is like the direction of the WWE title picture on SmackDown. This is like start of the year. Like I think when Drew, I think it was the first SmackDown of this year, Drew won the title against Cody Rhodes. I think it was the 3 stages of hell match. By the help by Jacob Fatu, he won the title in his first title defense. It was against Sami Zayn, and then all of a sudden, I think it was the SmackDown after the Elimination Chamber PLE. Drew dropped the title back to Cody Rhodes. It's just like I feel like they're giving Cody this John Cena, Roman Reigns push. And I feel like we see this before with Brock, putting the belt, putting the title on Brock Lesnar, and also putting on John Cena. It's just like I don't know, like it's I feel like championships mostly in WWE don't mean nothing, no matter who is the champion. I feel like it's just props, I feel like for me personally, they should have really dropped the To be honest, they should have really put the belt on Gunther. Like, yeah, he's been world champion on Raw, but this is the WWE Championship, because Gunther, you can call it on a roll because of last year. Last year, he been world champion for the first he been world champion, lost the world title belt to Jey Uso, won the title back. Drop the title to Punk at SummerSlam. Cool. Give Punk that world title win for the first time in the company for 10 plus years. And then all of a sudden, he also retiring legends like Goldberg and John Cena. The start of the year, he retiring AJ Styles. And all of a sudden, I thought this is leading up to something, a great example. I thought like Gunther's going to win the Royal Rumble match of this year. Unfortunately, he got eliminated last to Roman Reigns. He wasn't at the Elimination Chamber PLE. Don't think he was at WrestleMania. And then after WrestleMania, he's in the WWE title picture with Cody Rhodes. He ended up losing it. I think he lost 2. I think he lost at Backlash. He lost on this show, Night of Champions. And now, what's next for Gunther? What's next? I feel like those matches and the guys I mentioned with Gunther, Goldberg, Cena, and Styles, it's all or nothing. It's leading up to nothing, because the WWE title picture is basically thin at this moment in time. It's thin, very thin. The only guys in that picture I think of are Cody Rhodes, Sami Zayn, and Gunther. I think now Jey Uso's on. Jey Uso's now on SmackDown. Very it's just because Drew's off filming Highlander. Gunther is just not doing anything. It's just I feel like it's so thin. They need fresh blood. Going back to the Sami Zayn thing. He might have a decent reign, But once Sami Zayn's title reign come to an end, he'll end up becoming the mid-carder again. So yeah, I think they'd be careful who put the belt on somebody, but yeah, that's my 2 cents on it. So what's your thoughts on Sami Zayn becoming the WWE champion? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Smash that button, click the like, click the bell, subscribe to the Central Man Network on YouTube, be part of the Central Unit for more wrestling videos and more. This is the Central Man officially signing out. Check you later.